Hi, I'm Mark Gibbs with the Great Outdoors Nursery in Austin, Texas, and we want to give you a little tip on picking poinsettias. If you haven't picked one yet, this will really help you get one that's going to allow you to have some age to your plant. So one of the things you want to look for when you're out there picking a poinsettia, any color, doesn't matter what color it is, are going to be how many pistils are still closed and how many are open. So the pistils on the plant are right down in here at the very tip top of the flower. And these are the pistils. So right now we've got 4 that are just starting and the remainder are still closed. So this is probably right at the middle point. The more of those that are closed, the longer of the cycle you're going to have on the flower lasting. But you can find them where they're still going to be tighter. And again, it doesn't matter what color. So the trick there is when it's nice and cool out here in the evenings in the 60s, we've been leaving them outdoors. That helps those guys stay a little tighter. So if you're going to have them in a warm environment, you want to be sensitive to the fact to keep an eye on those guys. If they start popping really fast, then you're going to get a shorter cycle. So you may want to watch where you're placing it, not right on top of a fireplace or not in a super sunny window where it's going to get too hot right off the bat, because those guys are going to want to start opening. So pick a location that may be out of a breeze or out of direct sun for a little while. If you put it in some sunshine, just make sure it's a shorter period of time and not at the hottest part of the day. Secondarily, most of these guys are planted in peat moss. So you want to be really careful on the water cycles because they will parch, and when they parch all the way, the peat moss becomes hydrophobic. So you want to water it when you get home so you know you're starting at the moist end. And then when you do that finger test and you push your finger on that soil, if you take it away and there's no soil on your finger, you're in good shape. If you take it away and there's soil on there, it's starting to dry out. So I usually recommend after you've watered it when you've gotten home, you've got your 4 or 5 days, it may be drying out, actually put water in a lower saucer and let it drink up that water, because the peat moss will vacuum that back up, and it's going to give you a better pulse on how thirsty it is. So you can get a really good read if you use a measuring cup. You'll get a really good read on that first cycle of how thirsty it is after a 5-day period or a 7-day period, whenever it actually dries out. So try that as a tip. It's going to help you keep it on a regular water cycle, and it's also going to keep those guys from opening too fast by not getting them too hot and not having them in sun all day long. As you can see, we've got a good little 2-hour window here, and that's about it. So let us know if you have any questions when you're in shopping for these guys. We'd love to help you out.